Greetings one and all from near and far. This is the voice of reggae royalty Zana Romeo, representing for Brite Lite Promotions. Love, respect, guidance and protection all the time.
Brite Lite Promotions, Joe C. Rock Madden in the house tonight. Fresh from Connecticut, Redi Roc sound. Introduce yourself.
Father Newton, Redi Roc. Father Newton, Redi Roc sound.
DJ Hustler, don't know the sound killer.
Okay. Alright, Hustler, I got to understand that you a new addition to the sound. We're going to get into that in a minute, but give us a little bit of history of Redi Roc sound, when you basically launched the sound, and what you've been doing up until this point.
Well, we launched the sound in '96. Went on for a while in Connecticut. Did our thing, couple clashes here and there. Up until about 2004. Took a little break. But I had family issues to take care of.
Okay. So now we're talking about the Connecticut scene. I know tonight is the U.S. Rumble. We got Black Hustler in the mix tonight. Tell us a little bit about the Connecticut scene and you launching from '96. Who were the sounds in Connecticut you were competing against? Let us know what was going on for Redi Roc from '96.
Well, '96 you had Black Hustler. They've been around for a while. Yeah, Black Hustler. You got at the time you had Sir Dailies, Sparkers, Concord Digital. Sparkers used to be the song.
Busy Signal used to play on. Yeah.
It's hype up then.
Yeah.
There's quite a few songs that was in it. Soul Express was like a popular song at the time.
Okay, so '96 Redi Roc juggling.
And Black Roots.
Black Roots too. Yeah, big up Black Roots. Were you guys actually clashing these sounds back then? Black Hustler, Black Roots.
Black Roots was like a regular. We clashed them a couple of times. Fresh International. Black Hustler, we never clash. We never did get a chance to clash. We still won't get the clash up until this day. But
okay, alright, so let's talk about that for a minute. Let me stop you right there for a minute, because now coming out of Connecticut, Redi Roc and Black Hustler, I would say, is the most predominantly known sounds.
Right.
Black Hustler is actually older than Redi Roc.
Yeah, way older.
Is there a reason we haven't got a one-on-one between Redi Roc and Black Hustler to this point?
Well, that's up to Black Hustler. Redi Roc been ready from '96.
Have you approached Black Hustler for a date before?
Many people did. We did too.
Okay. So now, you going to the Rumble tonight. Are you going in support of Black Hustler?
Yeah, support CT. We support CT.
Okay, so now I noticed both you and Black Hustler doing y'all thing in the Connecticut scene, bringing sounds to Connecticut. We're going to touch on that in a little bit. But apart from that, tell us a little bit more about Redi Roc. What would you want the fans to know about Redi Roc that you think they haven't known to this point? They don't know.
Well, Redi Roc sound been around since then. We do our thing. We used to be back and forth to New York on a regular, every day, all day. Don Juan studio, used to be there all day, talking about 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, just going up, do our thing. So a lot of people think we just come on the scene or we just pop up. We've been around. Back from them Earth Ruler days, them ADDIES, them sounds, used to see them all at Don Juan studio. So we're not new to this thing. It's just that in CT, when you come to New York, everybody think Connecticut sounds are the country. We don't have this, we don't have that. We have the same thing New York sounds got. It's just that New York get more exposure than Connecticut.
All right. What artists would you say? Is there a particular artist that you would say represent Redi Roc sound?
We got a lot of artists, but New York, Brown Size, Dennis Brown. They did it, we didn't, but yeah.
Oh, okay, so hopefully y'all bring let's say I'm an LP to Connecticut and have a one-on-one with LP next.
We clash. That's the thing. We clash anybody.
I noticed that. Because I did something earlier this year that we're gonna get into in a minute that a lot of other sounds is not willing to do. Okay. You say you took a break from the scene for a minute.
Yeah.
You guys relaunched the sound. When did you relaunch the sound?
We launched the sound Last year.
Last year. The first clash that you decided to take, was that the Octane tournament clash?
We took 2 tournaments. We took the one in the Bronx and the Octane.
Okay, okay. So now you guys made it to the finals of the Octane tournament. What did you think about performing in Albany? Was that your first time performing in Albany Manor?
Yeah, I've been there to clashes, but we never played in it before.
All right. So how was that experience?
It was great. It was great. The Octane Cup was like a good New York experience. We used to just see other sounds perform in there, so it felt great to just actually do the thing.
Okay, and what did you think about the eventual winner, King Ramsey?
Oh, King Ramsey, good sound. I give him the respect. Again, we didn't get the challenge like we think we should, because if we had went to tune for tune, I'm sure it would have been different.
Okay. So
Ramsey,
now,
I give him the props.
Okay. After the Octane tournament, you guys decided to make a major leap. I don't know if it was the challenge that Addie's put forward that you guys took up, but you actually booked Addie's, your family, your team booked Addie's to come to Connecticut. What went into making that decision? Was that something that you guys actually sat down and discussed and said, okay, we want to bring Addie's to Connecticut to clash them one-on-one? Or was it somebody approached you and you say, let's do it?
Well, like I said, I know the promoter is like a good friend. The dance he wanted to keep was a one-on-one regardless. The other sound he had in mind wanted too much. And I'm like, hey, King Addie's charging X amount. Let's go for Addie's.
Okay.
So that's when I made the link, or he made the link. And it happened. And I'm like, it's King Addie's, what we got to lose?
Okay. So you actually suggested it to the promoter, King Addie's, for the date. Okay. The turnout of the dance actually didn't work out in your favor, but what would you say you learned from that dance, taking on Addie's one-on-one, coming back to the clash scene only a year ago?
Well, I wouldn't say learn. It just didn't turn out the way we expected it to turn out that night. Stuff didn't go the way it was supposed to go.
Okay, so you guys are actually sitting back and saying to yourself, okay, if you get another shot, you would have a chance against Addie's. You think that you could beat them in another matchup.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the confidence.
Today, if we get the shot today, we take it tomorrow. Hey.
Okay. So now, coming out of that dance, are we going to see Redi Roc bringing more big internationally known sounds to Connecticut for one-on-one dances in the future?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Flash anybody from anywhere in the world.
Anytime.
Okay, so now, moving on. You guys came back to New York. Tag team clash.
Yeah.
New York versus Connecticut. You and Fresh International against
Fargo.
King Fargo and Jamie. Okay, tell us about that dance. The tag team dances is a little bit different.
Yeah.
So tell us, in your opinion, first of all, tell the fans how the dance was set up, in which ways it was played, because tag team dances is a little different, and then explain to them what you thought of the dance itself.
Well, at first, the rules, we didn't know how it go until it started. And as you can see, when it started, we and Fresh, we didn't get the straight out rules like how Jamie and Fargo played, because we were playing separately, which is what we got the understanding we got when it started. So Fresh played, we're supposed to play 20 minutes. They played actually 15 minutes, and we were supposed to play 10. What you were supposed to do, the tag team, back and forth, they never explained that.
Were you guys playing on separate consoles?
Yeah, we all were playing on separate consoles.
Okay. And Jamie and Fargo?
They were playing on separate too, but when it was that round, they did their thing on the same console.
Okay.
So it's after he figured out that he didn't say whatever, he came over and he said, you guys got to play now, because Fresh already played 15 minutes.
Dance.
So we get like 5 minutes in that round, we did our thing, but...
and this was your first dance?
First dance.
Okay. Your first dance playing on Redi Roc.
Yeah.
what brought you to Redi Roc Sound, and tell us of what you was doing before you came to Redi Roc Sound.
I was originally from Kapashat Sound, touring the world, juggling. But in the back of my mind, I was always a clash selector. You understand? I've been through originally, from the starting playing sound, original sound Black Scorpio. I had to study the dub box for 2 months before I even could stand up around the sound. Then after that, move on to other things. Exodus Nuclear. 3 months worth of studying dub. Then they brought me out there, named me Hustler. Big up Gary Exodus, seen? Brought me to the studio. Start know the artists, them start kill some sound, start them a thing.
Okay, and this was in Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fresh from Jamaica.
Okay. Now, you moved on to Redi Roc Sound. Your first dance was in Albany Manor against Fargo and Jamie.
Yeah.
Tell us about that experience.
It was a good experience, but a lot of people didn't know this, and I'm not scared to admit it. I didn't know the dubs at that time. I knew a small amount because I didn't have much time, like what, a week? Yeah, like a week, a crash course.
Okay.
So basically, just didn't sleep, just dubs after dub, listening, playing it, trying to learn what I can learn fast. So you know a sound take like 2-3 months for working to know the tune themselves. It wasn't an easy task. You have to really just put everything aside. Everybody say, yo, phone knock off, dub near study. I'm going to go win the clash and no matter what.
Okay.
Everybody was skeptic, like, you don't know the song me met. I say, yo, I'm to you. I know a big tune long time.
Alright, so now, being this is your first, I'll let you finish off breaking down the clash. From after the first round, tell us in your opinion what happened in the dance that night.
Really and truly, the rules wasn't laid out properly. You understand what I say? I'm sure that we know that from before we even reach here and stuff. And it started late. Crowd build up. You get what I say? The turnout was alright, but I expected bigger. For a big dance like that. Tag team and Connecticut versus New York. You know? Because I'm used to bigger clashes. I've been to World Clash 2008. I brought a sound called Hype Zone there. And I did well. 1 round and stuff too. You get me? So, in the back of my mind I went in confident. Because guess what? I've been doing this a long time. Not new to me, with bigger names. Clash against Panther already, the whole of them. Did it all.
Okay, so, okay. So now, what transpired after the first round in the dance? Did you guys win the second round, the third round? What happened?
Well, we actually won the first round.
Okay.
Which was like, the first round we won.
Despite the problems.
Right. The second round was a little confusion, but they gave the second round to New York.
Okay.
Fargo and Jamie. And the third round, we did pretty good in the third round. We was leading the dance. Then Jamie played and Fargo played. But Fargo didn't even get to finish playing his round before the cop, and then the cops show up. Like
That's never finished.
4 minutes, 5 minutes left in his round.
Okay.
So it was like 1-on-1. We got 1 round, they got 1 round. If the dance wasn't finished, and then they decide New York get the dance.
Okay, so now you said the cops came in to lock the dance off. So in that confusion, what happened? Did they try to have a vote? For...
Yeah, they had a vote.
Okay, but the cops are stopping the dance at the same time.
Right, the cops shut it down, so then they decided to vote.
Okay.
And of course, New York kept the trophy. We went home without the trophy.
Okay, so...
The audio says different.
Yeah, because the feedback online was...
Yeah.
A lot of people was expecting a lot more from Redi Roc. They said Redi Roc had some bombs waiting to drop, and you didn't get a chance to do it.
And basically the way I see it, they should have ended with, alright, to be fair, 1 trophy go to CT, 1 stayed in New York. The dance is unfinished. Let's continue some other time.
I mean, well, hopefully y'all can get it done again, maybe in Connecticut this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Young Hawk again. Out of this dance, I could see another dance happening. This is next month, November, in Connecticut. Young Hawk versus Redi Roc versus DJ Doc. Okay, tell us a little bit about that dance, how that came about.
Well, again, we get the call. But the Young Hawk, Redi Roc thing been brewing from the tag team clash. So that talk been brewing that we should get that clash with Young Hawk.
So how did DJ Doc come into the equation?
Doc is part of the promotion team.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about DJ Doc. He's basically unknown to me.
He's from Springfield. Springfield. He's like Springfield champion. So
okay, have you seen him in action clashing before? Have you heard him clash before?
he clashed Fresh International.
And
he got the win.
oh, so
He's
he beat Fresh.
tonight.
Okay, he beat Fresh International before. Okay, so with that being said, tell us what you think about Jamie. You've clashed him one time before. I know you've seen him come to Connecticut. I believe last time he came to Connecticut, he lost actually.
Yeah, to Black Hustler.
Okay, but you've seen him in action enough. Tell us what you think about Young Hawk going into this dance.
Young Hawk, they're props. They're good clashing. So Jamie knows his thing. He does his thing. I give him his rating. But he knows his thing. And he's just like we, the same matter. Clash anywhere, anybody, anytime. You call, we're ready. Anywhere. We don't care. Okay,
Jamie's been around for a while as well. So he could go back in the box and play a couple of big artists and stuff like that. Do you think
before us, so, yeah.
All right. Do you think he's been around before you? Do you think you've been actively cutting more tunes than Jamie that his box can't manage your box?
Well, I don't know how active he cut or whatever he cut.
But you've seen him play enough.
I've seen him play. And I'm sure he's seen us play a couple of times. But our box is like, it's not known to the public. And we like it like that. We just like to bring stuff that you stand in the light. Surprise.
Okay, okay. So this dance is for November, going into 2016. Do you have any plans for the sound as far as clashes that you have in the works already? Maybe more juggling since you have the new selector on the sound.
We do both. We juggle and clash, but at the moment it's mostly clash going on, so we go with the clash. I love clash. I don't like juggling, but everybody else do, not me.
Okay, and you said you were a juggling selector, but you wanted to clash. Do you think coming onto the sound now?
Actually, no. I'm a character.
Okay.
I was a clash originally.
Okay.
I started juggling.
Okay. Now, you adding this flavor to Redi Roc sound, do you think we're going to see the sound more in a juggling circuit as well as the clashing circuit with your addition?
Yeah, man, best of both worlds, man.
Okay. Okay, so 2016, looking forward to big things from Redi Roc. On social media, Redi Roc the sound. If the fans want to contact you, if promoters want to contact you, how do they go about doing that?
Well, we're on Facebook. There's a Redi Roc page on Facebook. You look that up, you'll see it. You can contact us by email, fathern@yahoo.com. My phone number is 860-922-8514. You can link Richie Rock.
Okay. What about SoundCloud? You guys got audio out there for the fans?
SoundCloud is whatever dance that go on they put up there. I used to put stuff up there, but I don't anymore. I took it out.
So you guys are not doing like exclusive mixes, anything like that at this point in time?
No, we just don't have it on SoundCloud yet.
Okay, okay. So hopefully in 2016 we could get that.
Be up, yeah.
Okay. Redi Roc sound, Connecticut champion. Is there anything else you want people to know before we sign off?
Talk about the clash with Jaro.
Yeah, the clash in the past, we had big name clashes. Mighty Crown, Jaro, Little Rock.
Okay, see, we got the family in the background pointing out things that you didn't let the fans know. So we going to go back and touch on the history of Redi Roc briefly before we sign off. In the past, I asked this before, you being a little bit humble. Redi Roc, tell us some of the sounds that you've clashed in the past.
Well, we clashed with Mighty Crown, Kilimanjaro, Little Rock. That was four of us was in it. It was a real big man, I think the name was that dance. Who are the real big man?
This was in Connecticut?
Right.
How was your performance in that dance?
We did alright. We did, like, you know, you're going up with the big names because you're like the no-name person. But that audio been around forever, and it's, since we come back out and start doing clashes when people started to dig back up and be like, oh, they played with so-and-so before.
Okay.
And I actually clashed with Downbeat and Kilimanjaro one-on-one.
This is in Connecticut as well?
Huh?
This is in Connecticut as well?
Connecticut, yeah.
Has Redi Roc clashed outside of Connecticut besides New York, any other places?
New York is the first.
Okay, okay. So hopefully 2016 we can see Redi Roc traveling a little bit more.
Remember Canada, I have Canada next year.
Okay, Canada, look out. Redi Roc on the move. Anybody you want to shout out before we tune out?
Dan Angelo, Chops.
Dan Angelo, the big artist, that's family. Chops, that's family, that's Redi Roc artist. Look out for Chops.
Oh, that heal up Dennis Brown with him pass and stuff. Hear him see him. Salute, you see?
And the Redi Roc family, the whole entire Redi Roc family. CT family, Hartford represent.
New York City, make a New York
New
people
York,
love sound.
New York become family because we've been down there so much. It's like we're a part of New York, so it's like CT.
Only
New
for
York.
respect.
Okay, okay. What's the date of the 3 The Hard Way Clash coming up in November?
November 21st.
November 21st. You want to give the address? You want to give some info on the
West
events?
Indian Social Club. It's 3340 Main Street, Hartford. And this is 3 The Hard Way. DJ Doc versus Young Hawk versus Redi Roc.
Okay, so it's basically almost a tri-state type clash we got going on.
Springfield, yeah.
Okay. Brite Lite Promotions, Joe C. Rock Madden.